One of Liverpool's most bizarre lost treasures lies 60 feet below the streets of modern Liverpool. A vast network of brick-built tunnels forming the world's greatest subterranean folly, the grand vision of an eccentric Liverpudlian entrepreneur, the tunnel-mad genius Joseph Williamson. Who would think that I'm actually underneath the heart of Liverpool here, and it feels more like I'm in the Great Pyramid of Cheops in Egypt, because Williamson really knew his stuff when he was building these. They're absolutely incredible. The tunnels were mainly conceived and built in the early 19th century, but became lost, forgotten and filled in following the death of Williamson. Today, a plucky group of local enthusiasts are attempting to reclaim the tunnels, making them open and accessible for the public to experience.
At the moment, there's about 100 yards of tunnel open to the public on a regular basis. We know for certain of another 500 or 600 yards, and we suspect that there could be as much as 5,000 or 6,000 yards.
Exploring the length of these tunnels is proving a gargantuan task for the tunnel enthusiasts.
The main problem is shifting all this 200 years of rubbish that's around us, and that's all got to be lifted out and carted away, and then we can see what we've got and where it all goes.
But is that all these tunnels were for? A gigantic subterranean landfill site? Some perceived Williamson to be insane, but the land he created above the tunnels became valuable real estate, and the ex-soldiers he recruited to build the tunnels became skilled labourers that would help to shape the future of Liverpool. Perhaps there was method in his madness after all. This has got to be the strangest archaeological trench I've ever been in. We're miles under the city centre here, and it's full of soil and gravel and all sorts of things, and to be quite honest with you, we're still not at the end of it yet. These peculiar archaeological trenches go on and on and on, deeper and deeper, but the best bit is just over here. After 10 years of excavating these tunnels, they've finally come face to face with this, and it's 2,000 tonnes of ash from the bakery that used to sit above here, and not only is there a huge pile of it here, but it goes all the way to the back. The focus of their excavations then changed to finding out how deep this pile is, so they went straight down with the trench in front of it. That went down 20 feet. They got a metal rod, rammed it into the bottom of that trench, and it went down another 20 feet. So that pile of ash is 40 feet deep. And just to make sure that they remembered that fact, they put a pipe in when they backfilled the trench and left the metal rod where it was. And this, in front of me, is the end of that excavation. The tunnels extend for an amazing 6 miles, but only 1/10 of this vast labyrinth has been explored so far, and they could lead to a whole vanished other world beneath the city.